And I asked Jerry and I asked some of the folks, because I hear this is a major theme right here, but 2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ball game.
Yes, Donald. Yes, Donald. Mr. Trump. 2 Corinthians. That's the whole ball game. 2 Corinthians. It's not 2 Corinthians. It's 2 Corinthians. Now, I mean, where do you start? The man is going to Liberty University, which is a religious college. And hey, it's fine. You're going to quote a Bible verse. Go ahead and quote a Bible verse. But, I mean, please be prepared. Prepared. I mean, now you can say 2 Corinthians if you're at a PTA meeting or, you're hanging out with some buddies. All right, you can probably get away with 2 Corinthians, but not in a college, which is a religious college, a Christian college. I mean, you're not going to get past 2 Corinthians. That's why they were laughing. He thought they were kind of like on his side, but they were kind of giggling because they knew he was totally incorrect in saying 2 Corinthians. So, I mean, and this is something that Donald Trump does quite a bit. And, it just doesn't show very well. I mean, you have to be prepared. I mean, I would think you would want to be prepared when you go against, you're going to go into a scene or into a where you go into an environment where the people that are in the audience know the Bible backwards and forwards. They know most of the books in the Bible. So you have to understand that, or admit to yourself that you're not up to their speed. And then you got to kind of, judge that in regards to you. You're going to go to almost an audience that are experts in a topic that you're not an expert in. He boasts about, I got my Bible. And then, then he starts spitting out 2 Corinthians. And it just shows very poorly. And it really shows his ignorance, but it shows his character, that he's kind of full of himself. And it really should take a step back and be more humble.
I like China, and I like President Xi a lot. I think he's a friend of mine. He may not be a friend of mine anymore, but I think he probably respects, from what I hear, if you look at Mr. Pillsbury, the leading authority on China, he was on a good show, I won't mention the name of the show, recently, and he was saying that China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
Yes, humility. To quote a couple of Bible verses, in James chapter 4, verse 10, says, humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will exalt you. In Proverbs chapter 22, verse 4, it says, the reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. When they talk about life, they talk about life everlasting. So humility is quite important to God. And it should be for us too. I mean, what makes God happy makes us happy. And that's something that Donald Trump should acknowledge and practice. I believe that that would help him in his quest and in his life, and the life everlasting. Okay, people, thank you, and God bless.